Yo, homies, Rick Nidell here. Today I'm gonna rap for you about your favorite 7-Eleven. So this is called A Trip to 7-Eleven. I hope you enjoy it. Yo, it's time for the lunch break. I ain't in the mood for no steak and shake. Perhaps I should go with my bud Jake down to the neighborhood 7-Eleven, for goodness sake. Homie, I've been waiting for this all freaking day. Round here there ain't no Chick-fil-A, ain't got no Arby's or Subway. McDonald's is trash and the King is okay, but thank God for the 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven, I'm finally going to the 7-Eleven. I always go there with my bud Kevin. There's a cashier there named Evan. Going back to the job I'm dreading, but at least I got the 7-Eleven. So we hop in the car and drive to the 7-Eleven store. I ain't got that much money in my wallet, so I'm kinda poor. But that's fine, 'cause this place got all I'm looking for. They got all you need and more. Pretty soon we finally get there. By then I'm hungrier than the average bear. If aliens were to come, I wouldn't care, 'cause I'm at the 7-Eleven, so life is fair. Oh, thank heaven, I'm finally at the 7-Eleven. I always go there with my bud Kevin. There is a cashier there named Evan. Going back to the job I'm dreading, but at least I'm now at 7-Eleven. Yo, there's a sign on the door, now hiring. They must have been doing some major firing. I then thought of retiring, then working at 7-Eleven where I wouldn't have to be wiring. So I walk on in. At 7-Eleven everyone wins. Perhaps it's a sin to stare longingly at the donut bin. When I walk in, Evan says hello. He always seemed like a nice fellow. Seems pretty chill and mellow. He is kind of big and his stomach is like jello. So I head back to the refrigerator. They got enough selection for Darth Vader. They got juice boxes with Mater. I'm gonna come out satisfied later, 'cause I'm finally at the 7-Eleven. I always go there with my bud Kevin. There is a cashier there named Evan. Going back to the job I'm dreading, but at least I'm now at the 7-Eleven. I am faced with so many choices, but I gotta rejoice that there's now a 7-Eleven in Boyce. It seems they have finally heard my voice. I decide to get a Mountain Dew, the one that's blue. This stuff's the bomb, it will chase away the flu. Actually, that ain't really true. So I decide to grab it, 'cause it's only $1.99. That ain't a price I can forfeit. Before I can pay, I first gotta figure out what else I'm gonna get. I just don't want something that's gonna sit. Oh, thank heaven, I'm finally at the 7-Eleven. I always come in here with my bud Kevin. There is a cashier here named Evan. Going back to the job I'm dreading, but at least I'm now at the 7-Eleven. Now I want to get a hot dog from the rotating thing. Put some chili on it and it will make you sing. Bet some mustard and ketchup and I'll be living like a king. Money is all I need to bring. So I go up to the counter and ask Evan to get me one. Think I'm also getting a honey bun. Gonna eat these on the run. Least I won't be eating in the sun. He asks if I want chili, and I say, you bet I want chili. Having a hot dog without it is silly. So he hands me the dog, and I take the dog, and am tempted by the dog. So I take a bite out of the dog. Then Evan be like, yo, you ain't paid for that. With food in my mouth I say, true that, but sorry I can't sit and chat. Evan then took off his hat. Oh, thank heaven, I'm finally at the 7-Eleven. Now I need to pay the cashier named Evan. Going back to the job I'm dreading, but at least I've got my bud Kevin and we're in the 7-Eleven. So I get a honey bun and get ready to pay. Evan says, is that all for you today? I say, that's okay. Pretty soon I'll be on my way. So I hand him cash and he gives me my receipt in a flash. Looking at him I realize he got a bushy mustache. He sure don't look like white trash. So I say thank you and head out. I was happy to have a trip to the 7-Eleven. I could shout. Tomorrow I'm gonna drive the same route. But for now I don't need to pout. 'Cause now I've got my 7-Eleven food, so I'm in a good mood. Nastily, don't mean to be rude, but I don't want to be sued for taking so long. Later. Peace out.